What is going on, everyone? So AMC today opening up well above the $60 price range with the volume at the current time, similar to the past few days. It's actually significantly higher today. Currently, I'm at 64, 65 million volume right now. Day's just getting started. We've been open for 30 minutes, coming till noon. Hopefully, volume can significantly increase. This is looking much better than yesterday. Actually, when I was recording around the same time yesterday, the price was like in the 50s, and then basically once like a couple hours after the video's up, boom, the price is significantly higher. So right now we did rally up to pretty much almost 65, basically almost touching it. Now we did see some people sell off, but right now it's definitely a battle because there's a lot of options that are going to expire today, and some are in the money and others are not. So right now it seems like it's a big push for that because the higher the price goes, obviously stockholders profit, but also people who have contracts with a certain strike price, then they will also be very happy too. But currently right now, I mean, is looks like it's dipping slightly, but that's not too big of a deal. But what is interesting is that the media, the news articles are starting to come out again, and I keep talking about this how it's interesting when they decide to put out some sort of media attention. And since AMC is significantly higher than people thought it was going to be by the end of this week, all of a sudden I'm starting to see these news articles saying like AMC is not worth it and all that. Which I'll show you guys in just a second. And before I continue, this video is my own opinion. This is not financial advice. This video is for entertainment purposes only. Be sure you research before making any investments. Now, looking at the price, we'll check back at it in a couple of seconds. But here's what's interesting. Like, I had never seen this article, and then out of the woodwork today, apparently in the morning, right before the market opens, it shows this AMC Entertainment, no evidence of a short squeeze, which it's really weird how it comes out today when AMC is up in the 60 plus ranges, and everyone on the planet who's been studying AMC, the whole purpose of them getting into is for so-called the purpose of the short squeeze. So I haven't even seen this article. Let's just see what they say. Now this is most likely, I'm guessing, them to get some clicks, but let's just see what they have to say, and then we can obviously move over to the Reddit and see what more, I'd say, intricate details, right? So let's see what they say. Now, they think AMC, obviously, Reddit Army short sellers, they say short interest has increased. Well, yes, of course. They say hedge funds are ramping up bearish bets on AMC, and short ratio likely increase in June. And this may be the perfect time to sell AMC before it's a dangerous game. Okay, so check this out. This may be the perfect time to sell AMC. So I don't know why media companies are telling you what to do. It's just really weird. Like, they should just tell you information, and then the people can make their own decision. So for them to still say this may be the perfect time to sell, technically they're not saying to sell, but they're like, I guess you could say, hinting at it. I think that's definitely something to keep an eye on because that's really weird. And then next thing you know it, the price for the day starts to significantly drop. I don't think, I mean, you guys can see the, if there's a coincidence or not, who knows, right? But this is just one company right now. They show, obviously, some history on AMC, some stuff that, like, I'm pretty sure every person has seen this old information already, right? Which I keep saying, this is how typically these articles work. They start off with something like super negative, and then basically you can see they give you some data that a lot of people, if you've been following, already know that it's out there. And then pretty much you can see here, it's like the other stuff is stuff we've already known, right? So technically, there's really no I don't even know what this means in terms of the title. Maybe it's clickbait, but the thing is, if people just read titles, that's a big problem. Now looking at this one, look, this another article. This one was actually yesterday, and they say traders may need to find a new game, and as Reddit momentum, excluding AMC, slows. And it's interesting. They say it slows, yet today it ran up another up to $65 price range. So again, be careful when you see the media because they'll switch on you so fast you don't even know it, right? And that significantly impacts the prices because people believe stuff that they see, and they don't even read anything besides the title. And next thing you know it, if you just read titles, which I showed you guys on the Reddit post yesterday, then you're gonna believe it's not good, right? But for people who've been holding for a very, very long time, or just been studying it, they know that apparently, at least for my knowledge, shorts still haven't coverage yet. And once that does happen, then, well, AMC is going to be looking much different, hopefully, than it is currently right now. Now, here I'll hop over to Reddit and show you guys this tweet, or pretty much this post. And this is why it's important the prices, right? Because currently right now, the technically today at least, at this basically post, 450K call options are in the money at the $40 strike price. Now, if you guys don't know options, I'll give you like a quick brief summary. It's basically, people assumed that AMC was going to be above 40 at this date, and so far a lot of 450,000 of these contracts so far have been accurate, assuming AMC doesn't crash out of nowhere. And now that would mean another 45 million shares would have to be hedged for. And then that's talking about the biggest gamma series. Now, again, there's also an additional, because he updated this too, because AMC is currently, right now, it is selling off significantly, but AMC was or currently is above 60, which is another price or strike price that people betted AMC would be essentially by today. And as long as AMC can close above that $60 price range, you're looking at another 500,000 option contracts that are in the money. And then based off these numbers, again, guys, feel free to fact check this, but he says 50 million shares, 10% of the total float that needs to be hedged for. And he says biggest gamma squeeze. So again, this is just getting started, guys, because the price, whatever price AMC ends up closing, to say by the end of today, technically, that's going to be determining what happens. Now, we can check out the comments, see what people are saying, but pretty much that's why a lot of people don't realize this, is that options contracts play a big role in pretty much the pricing of each week. And in addition, there's still a bunch of contracts that people bet on that are above 60, so looking above 65 in the 70 plus ranges, that aren't going to be in the money if AMC doesn't maintain any growth in the next few hours, right? So that's definitely something to keep in mind. But either way, 40 and 60 so far seem pretty solid. So I think we're going to basically be battling today until we go above 60, and then hopefully we can maintain that position, because then next week it's going to be much more interesting for AMC. And then just checking Reddit again to see if there's anything else. In terms of the news, I mean, there's really not much updates besides pretty much just people posting memes. But in general, I think one is, let's see this one. This 14. Oh no, okay, that's old date here. Yeah, so this looks like nothing really big that is going on pretty much in terms of news, besides showing you guys how like the media will switch the type of content they post whenever AMC is up. So hopefully by lunchtime, the volume, actually, let's check the volume again before I end the video. It's now we're at 75, so it looks like we're up 10 mil. So I think we could easily get to the 100, probably 100 plus, 150 plus, hopefully 200 plus mil volume. And at that point, we can see AMC do some numbers. But until then, hopefully we can see it above 65 by end of the day. But we'll have to wait and see. Definitely let me know your price predictions in the comments below. And subscribe, like the video, and I'll see you in the next one.